way to from where you are.
Welcome to Shanghai. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. It's been a pleasure taking care of you today. If Shanghai is home, a very welcome home.
Starting route to Okura Garden Hotel, Shanghai Bay Hall. Your
Hello from rainy Shanghai. We have just arrived and checked into our hotel. We will stay 2 nights at the Okura Garden Hotel in the Jing'an area. I picked this hotel because it's close to a lot of cute cafes and shops. There's also the Jing'an Temple, which is within walking distance. But we will probably do that tomorrow because it's a little too rainy for that. And then our last 2 nights, we will be staying on the Bund at another hotel so we can get a feel of 2 different neighborhoods. But first, I'm gonna give you a room tour and then we're gonna go get a coffee because I heard this coffee shop is really famous and worth queuing up for.
Grabbing some coffee first at a very famous place. No lineup.
Yo, this is
那等一下，
English okay.
你明明都可，他都可以，所以我导致
alcohol.
Yeah, also alcohol, alcohol, also. Today.
Maybe
Good morning. We are heading to breakfast for some dumplings and coffee. And then we'll head to the Jing'an temple and walk around the streets because there's a lot of cute shops and cafes that I've bookmarked. Cute, right?
Breakfast spot, dumpling and coffee. Dump your ex, not your dumplings.
We'll go to the park, laugh away the blues. People will stare, asking have they lost their minds. And when it gets dark, we'll play our favorite tune, heart and soul. Dance under the moon. When my dreams get so hazy and skies become gray, you'll be the one to guide me home. For miles and miles, been sailing through the sea to find you here, standing next to me. So, my love, be my everything, heart of gold. Stay here for a while. When your life gets so crazy, you lose your way. I'll be the one
This is the same restaurant that we went to in Shenzhen with creative Chinese cuisine. Highly recommend it. Another tableware shop.
My skin likes your skin. Your scent draws me in. Hope you'll leave some behind whenever you go. Your hand seeks my hand. No, you'll leave me a mess, but I hope for the best. Don't know what you want. How can't you see what is right in front? Or is there something else that you need? 'Cause you might just lead me on. Please don't take me too far. If we'll be what never was. I'll go if you go, and stay if you want. Your hand leaves my hand like it's nothing.
towers there. I see it. Okay, what do we do?
We do the super reels with your costume. Sick. A lot of arm strength.
Good morning. Today we are heading off to get a quick coffee, then we're going to be checking out and then heading to our next hotel before getting some Peking duck.
Yeah.
Remember we went to a coffee shop, like in a bank or something? Canada, represent.
너와 나 우리의 여름밤 그 세 글자 네 눈에 떠올라 잠깐만 아니야 떠오른 그 말 오늘은 I don't know how to be a poet or a sage. All I can do is just tell you in this simple way. Yeah, I'm so in love with you.
Found it on the 3rd floor. Secure some Yunnan beans with a medium roast. It's tones of apricot and peach.
This way, here's the dark one.
diskutieren. Also wir haben, ich glaube, schon 12 oder 13 Fälle.
Cheers.
Auf dem Japan nach
We are having chicken pot. This is Phoebe's favorite restaurant. Oh wait, no, her second favorite restaurant after the Yunnan one. If you have dianping and WeChat Pay, always check out their discount coupons for a good deal.
Time for a massage.
some souvenirs. One for my parents and one for me. Good? Like the Uncle Ben one?
Hãy subscribe cho kênh Ghiền Mì Gõ để không bỏ lỡ những video hấp dẫn